So after Leafy's here got banned on YouTube, he started becoming slowly more active on Twitch to the point where he was eventually streaming daily. All the way up until last Friday. Why did he stop? Because he got banned there too. Leafy's here tweets out, "What the fuck, Bezos? Just when I started having fun at Twitch support. Is there any appealing this? Was my first offense, bro, laughing my fucking ass off." Showing a screenshot that says, "Based on a review of your activity or content, we have issued a community guideline strike on your account. As a result, your access to Twitch services is restricted. Reason: engaging in hateful content and threats of violence against a person or group of people. Where the violation occurred, on stream or VOD." Leafy follows us up by saying, "Thought there would be a warning first or something. I mean, it was obvious I was pushing it, but still was somewhat mindful of TOS." Dog Chan responds to Leafy by saying, "How did you even violate TOS?" To which Leafy responds, "No clue. I stopped like 5 different streams and deleted VODs violating them, playing it safe. Who knows? Hahaha." Leafy's Panda responds to Leafy by saying, "Bruh, they literally don't want to see you win on any platform. I reckon it's just a strong warning." Leafy responds, "Who knows? Every time right when I start having a little fun, no warning. Hahaha." Natalie responds to Leafy by saying, "Of fucking course you get banned the day Pokimane came back. Lol." B Alien responds to Leafy by saying, "You get what you deserve. Maybe in 4 years you'll finally grow past your edgy teenager phase. L. Firmly grasp it." Keemstar then makes this Twitter video titled, "Unban Leafy."
Yo, man, I'm in the middle of driving, so if I don't look at the camera, it's because I'm looking at the road, but this shit is unfair, man. They're fucking trying to delete Leafy off the goddamn internet, man. Is anybody gonna stick up for this man? Anybody? Like, he's literally being deplatformed for what? Off of every platform for what? What'd he do? Edgy comedy? Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, we gotta... I don't want the internet to be like this, man. We gotta have fun. We have to be entertained by that edgy comedy and content. And Jesus, this kid can't catch a fucking break. I don't like the direction of the internet, and I don't like any of this. I have tamed down my stuff to comply with the new rules of these platforms and whatnot. And Leafy has calmed down from the old Leafy. He really has. And when he says that, he has. It's just him coming down from where he was before isn't exactly 2020 kosher. But man, we gotta protect that style of comedy, that style of entertainment, because if we don't, we are going to lose something forever. It's going to be extinct. It's something to fight for. Unban Leafy on everything. Fuck.
Pimpmaster Yoda responds to Keem's video with his own captioned, "Leafy is now the new Alex Jones."
Returns the same day Pokimane does to Twitch. Also, the same day it is that a ban received Leafy has. Curiouser and curiouser. Deep, how goes the rabbit hole? The new Alex Jones, Leafy, is now.
Ricky Berwick responds to Keem by saying this.
What happens when we kneel to one SJW? This is what happens. And you people are to blame. I love you.
Johnny Snow says, "Keep crying, Omega lol." Jake Lucky responds to Keem by saying, "You are such a moron, holy crap." Starlord says, "Saying the N-word equals edgy comedy. Okay." Yes says, "Some people who I genuinely enjoy on Twitch were celebrating Leafy's ban and claiming hateful content should be banned. Yet these same people call everyone a retard every 5 minutes, call girls stupid whores and cunts, make fun of people's appearances. Made me lose respect. They celebrate this, but will cry when it happens to them. Example, one of the people I was talking about. Whenever he has a girl in VC, he calls them stupid whores, bitches, and cunts. Calls everyone a retard and also makes fun of people, very anti-PC. But then treated Pokimane like she was an untouchable, claiming she only got hate because she's a girl, and straight up said, 'I'm happy Leafy got banned.' It's so frustrating how they don't understand that they do the exact thing they are saying deserves to be banned." Dustin T responds to him by saying, "Seeing you Leafy virgins seething makes me so happy, laughing my ass off. It's hilarious. Leafy trying to cancel people, and he literally canceled himself. Fucking idiots, laughing my ass off." Jennifer Rogers responds to Keem by saying, People are all about First Amendment freedom of speech, but get their panties in a twist when they hear something they don't like. Our current culture is too sensitive and it sucks. PC has gone too far, and I hate what is happening in the world. Cancel culture needs to end. Gamer Get Wrecked responds to Keem by saying, bans Leafy, but keeps people that kill and torture animals, and just straight up porn if you look hard enough. Leafy responds to Keem by saying, dude, I was playing Twitch so light. I know at times was pushing it, but still deleted VODs with N-word and whatnot, laughing my fucking ass off. If they want their safe space internet, whatever. Keemstar then tweets out, how many times have I accurately predicted the future? Quote tweeting a tweet Leafy made 11 hours before his ban, where he said, Keemstar has a sixth sense of humor, and then shows a screenshot of Keemstar telling him, you are banned on Twitch. To which he replies, huh? Channel still is there it seems. Why the fuck are you doing this shit? Leafy responds to Keemstar by saying, every single time I start enjoying it just a little and start growing, someone rushes to their computer and IP bans me. Slasher tweets out, sources. Leafy has been permanently banned by Twitch. Again, Twitch's statement connecting to this tweet. The safety of our community is our top priority, and we reserve the right to suspend any account for conduct that violates our rules, or that we determine to be inappropriate, harmful, or puts our community at risk. Fleeksy responds to Slasher by saying, oh my god, was just talking about how unhealthy his obsession is with hating Pokimane, and comparing her to a cow he was going to milk. Anna Lynn responds to Slasher by saying, if I say nice to this one too, do you think Leafy's fans will continue to tell me to kill myself and call me slurs? People will still wonder why it's for the safety of the community. Jordan Spence responds to Slasher by saying, Leafy's done, and not just on Twitch. Volt's response to Slasher by saying, funny how 75% of the people that celebrated Leafy's downfall are women, and the other side are just simps hoping women will like them for taking their side. Slasher then responds, get some help. Cameron Allen Jones says, I don't care if it's just trolling bruh. When you say shit like this, you don't deserve any platform. Showing some tweets Leafy made, the first one of which says, communism is worse than racism. And then the next one says, great discussion guys, but you are still wrong. Vio says, and nothing of value was lost. Matt says, just ban him from everything. Alice Pika responds with the crab emoji. Slaweeb says, W, to which Power No Grief responds, W, that guy I don't like got banned with no warning and my favorite streamer could be next. This is such an epic win, bro. Bombco then responds to him by saying, if your favorite streamer is an asshole who constantly harasses other people, then good fucking riddance. Leafy also responds to Slasher with a W. Manny says, everyone saying W, advocate for censorship. Change my mind. Twitch Safety Council member Ferociously Steph says, don't have details, wasn't involved. Comment section showing a window of how many of the people concerned about censorship just want to bully others with impunity. Talk to me when messaging that matters gets contested. I'll dive in. Leafy has negative value. Nick responds to Slasher by saying, turns out being an insufferable edgelord has a predictable life shelf. Augie RFC tweets, lol, and then shows that Hassan ended up liking Slasher's tweet about Leafy being permanently banned, Hassan being one of the many people Leafy criticized on his Twitch stream. Augie then follows that tweet up by saying, do people unironically think Leafy is nearly as toxic as he was in 2016? I think a lot of people that hate him today just think he is like that without actually watching his new content, and realizing his shit's tame as fuck now. Just admit you want to hate someone for the sake of it. Boogie2988 tweets out, I do not like the kind of content Leafy makes, but the decision by both YouTube and Twitch to deplatform him is worrisome and should be condemned. Let sarcastic, edgy content exist. Meanwhile, they do nothing about real manipulators and exploiter on their platform. Willie Macho quote tweets Boogie and says, iDubbbz, H3H3, give zero fucks. Meanwhile, Boogie, who has been attacked by many commentary channels, is still able to see the value and stand up for a guy like Leafy. The rest of these dudes are spineless. We need to fight for 1. A real 3-strike system, 2. A way back when banned. Leafy responds to Boogie by saying, pedophiles can wait. Leafy called XQC a communist. Luvar says, Leafy, do you think you can overcome this ban or no? Leafy responds, no clue man. I think they want 2020 year of the Kimmel. Ali tweets out, the Twitch Russians are big mad got Leafy banned.
I think the Twitch Russian hierarchy is real mad. I think they're big mad that we added their leader, Down syndrome Quicksilver, for in fact not being Canadian but being Russian. They were supposed to be keeping a hush-hush operation, but we Exposed. We can't have anything nice.
Leafy responds to her by saying, USSR are making a return. Ali also tweets out, PSA on the double standards of Twitch, showing this clip from the streamer Hassan.
And poor cities in
Yep,
America.
bring it back to talking about what I'm
Dude,
comfortable with.
fucking
Yeah, everything.
motherfucking cocksucking piece of shit. I love this one, dude. When he's like, fucking, what about Democratic mayors? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? We're fucking talking about socialized medicine, and you fucking turn around and you fucking ask a question about murderous cities and their Democratic mayors. I want to fucking kill him, dude. I want to kill.
I quote tweet her and say, Leafy should have voted for Hillary, GG. To which Leafy responds, they really think I'm a terrorist or something, laughing my fucking ass off. Quentin Reviews comments on all of this by saying, Leafy, you threatened to kill protesters. Don't first offense bro, me shithead. Y'all not breaking terms of service is some easy shit if you just don't threaten to kill protesters. Twitch be like, Leafy, I'm sorry, but you threatened to murder protesters, so I'm gonna have to call your parents. 2 more times and things might get even worse. I often think about how fans of edgy YouTubers excuse shit that they wouldn't if it was, say, Jake Paul. If Jake Paul said, I fantasize about killing protesters while I'm at a protest illegally concealing a gun, then y'all wouldn't be out there saying, chill, it was just a joke. The quote-unquote tweets Quentin and says, 1. No, he didn't. 2. Imagine endorsing or even celebrating someone being deplatformed. Imagine how pathetic your life would be. Like a dude who bought a sex doll for a review. Oh wait. Now since there's a bit of clash in opinion here, let's actually look at what Quentin Reviews is referring to, which is a video from Storyfire, a completely different platform, where Leafy made this joke.
So like,
Wait a minute. How did you get enough balls to go to the protest? Because like, there was a protest or riot in your area, and I remember you went there.
Well, I'm not that frail, and on top of that, dude, I fucking own guns and shit. Like, I literally went there with a fucking gun in a holster. I don't know if I can say this out loud, but like, I don't have a concealed weapons permit, but I don't really give a shit, dude. I have a gun, I have a holster, you know, I'm from fucking Utah, my family has guns, right? So like, yeah, I just showed up with that shit and like underneath my jacket.
That was crazy that night. I really thought something bad was going to happen to you because you were showing videos of like helicopters above you and shit, cops everywhere.
Bro, I wasn't on the front lines or whatever, but I did see a police car on fire. Like, that's the most shit I saw, right? I mean, in truth, I don't know if this can even go on Storyfire, but I just want one day in my life for someone to give me an excuse to shoot them. Is that an extreme opinion? Probably. Bro, that was a late laugh, dude. People are gonna think I'm like George fucking Zimmerman or something. That was a joke, bro. Kind of.
Anyways, Bunty King had a very similar opinion to Quentin Reviews. He sarcastically tweets out, been thinking about the Leafy ban on YouTube, now that he's getting flack on Twitch. I think it sets a terrible precedent to ban people for words coming out of their mouths. If you look at Leafy and the culture of genuine criticism he fosters, it was never insanely toxic, and it's not like the people he targeted ended up being targeted by other social critics connected to his community. His videos were never encouraged harassment of any kind. The people that watch his videos are gentlemen that would never go to another creator's channel and flood their comment section with hate and meaningless low IQ drivel. I just don't believe it. He's too classy. There is also the argument that the videos can be harassment. This just isn't true. A video is just audible words and images being displayed. Hardly harassment. Even if it looks like the subject of a video is being humiliated, not harassment. I've taken the liberty of setting up a phone line where you can call in and audibly announce your support of Leafy. Please consider calling in. I value freedom of speech and you should too. #FreeLeafyHotline. One of Bunty King's good friends, Chris Raygun, also commented on the situation. He says, if Leafy was banned for breaking a channel terminating TOS, fine. If he was banned simply for his reputation on YouTube or online in general, that's fucked. Platforms like these are too large and powerful to operate on anything but a consistent application of the rules. Firestar responds to Chris by saying, he said the N-word on stream. Of fucking course he was getting banned. Chris responds to him by saying, that's fine. The point still stands. There are people currently on YouTube who kill cats and still have their channels. People on Twitch who do fucked shit who are still there. I don't even like Leafy. But if he's gone, maybe go after the animal torturers too? Lol. James responds to him by saying, a temp ban for doing so I would say is completely fine, but a permanent ban, like what people are saying it is pretty unfair. Chris responds, people normally get permabanned for the N-word on Twitch though, don't they? And that's about it for the reactions to Leafy's Twitch termination. But before we end this, I do want to highlight one tweet I made, which shows off the esports journalist Jake Lucky saying that Leafy's ban was bad timing. Not because he didn't deserve it, but because it makes people think that Pokimane had something to do with it. Here's the clip.
His permanent ban from Twitch, in my opinion, was rightfully deserved. I can tell you guys now, before the clip was deleted, I had the chance to listen to at least one clip where he was threatening the lives of people and potentially streamers on that platform, and you can't do that. No matter who you are, even Leafy himself taking to Twitter to talk about this, how he was pushing the boundaries, I think even he himself knew a ban was likely coming. You cannot threaten the livelihood of people or other streamers and get away with it, no matter who you are. In fact, when I listened to that clip, it was actually pretty scary. You guys can search the web and try and find it yourself, but it was not very fun to listen to. I can tell you that. And then very lastly, I'll be quite frank, I don't think these platforms are doing someone like Pokimane any good. You know, we talked about the YouTube permanent ban of Leafy, that being around the Pokimane drama and controversy, and shortly tied to that, Pokimane having to come out and say, I had nothing to do with this, although YouTube deciding to, of course, issue so many strikes to Leafy in such a short period of time, shortly following his nuke series of Pokimane, it doesn't paint a good picture for her, and I feel bad for her that YouTube would wait that long if they wanted to issue that kind of punishment to do so around that timeline, also involving Pokimane. And I don't know if it's irony. I don't know if it's just the timing of the clip that Leafy unfortunately did say on the Twitch streaming platform. But the same day that Pokimane returns to Twitch, he is then permanently banned. Like, you're doing her no favors. I don't think she had a hand in that. I think that, especially with the Twitch ban, the thing that Leafy did say, if anyone says that, I will back it up. Just because it's Leafy does not matter. If any streamer out there was to threaten the livelihood of other people of that community, they don't deserve to be there. It's going to be a permanent ban. I think Twitch would act the same with any streamer, so the Twitch ban is deserved. But it's just ironically timed that Pokimane returns from her month-long or so break, and the same day she does, then Leafy gets issued a permanent ban, and so it's going to fuel the fire of these conspiracy theorists that somehow Pokimane had hands on this. That's all I got to say on that, guys. I think Leafy does deserve this Twitch ban.
It's insane to me that these people who primarily are part of the Twitch community aren't concerned with the fact that someone got banned from Twitch without any clear indication of what he did wrong, but is instead more worried about how the public perception will look on Pokimane, who is a streamer who will never be in danger of being removed from the platform. And then you say Leafy was gonna get banned because he was threatening people, but you don't show any examples of this. I personally can't find any examples of this, and I've watched a lot of Leafy streams, as well as searched far and wide for the clip, a little harder to find now that he's banned, but I didn't find anything. Also, if anyone should get banned for threats of violence on Twitch, why is your buddy Hassan saying to kill people? Shouldn't you be calling him out? But should I really be surprised when you're the guy who invalidated Brittany, Venti, and Jesse's story of sexual harassment because you don't like them and the person harassing them, Slasher, is one of your friends? Great news reporting there, buddy.
It's actually Slasher reaching out first to Brittany's friend Jess. That's who he was first interested in, and eventually interested in Brittany instead. So people think, you know, because he had interest in one girl and then the other, you know, take it for what it is. Keemstar taking this, and then, of course, adding the Florida Mayhem, by the way, an esports organization with no affiliation to Slasher whatsoever, because in those same screenshots, you see him offer Jessica a job recommendation as like a referral, not an actual job, by the way.
Either way, that's about it for the video. If you enjoyed this video and you don't want to miss more, be sure to subscribe with notifications on, and follow me on Twitter to see my opinions on stuff over there. Thank you so much to my channel members, in particular, Sushi Joe, The Dank Memes Play, Turtle, Slumvex, and A Zorich for $30 a month, Rubybox Fox for $40 a month, and Boar for $50 a month. This helps me out immensely. I appreciate it a lot. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.